This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So LSU's offense has the football first here today. So here we go. Buckle up. Alabama and LSU. This one has a history of being hard-hitting, Kirk, from the very first snap.
And, Chris, it's always a game that obviously impacts the SEC standings at the end of the year and really the national rankings. So a lot at stake for both these teams.
He hands it off from the gun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West and became a battle about who would represent. The winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Snags the quick throw. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. Well, wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete, but the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
That's a design quarterback keeper. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. He makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A quick throw out left, complete. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Back in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defense...
He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he...
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield.
It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so...
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On the run, it's Haynes. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Catch is made down the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Lacey. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The last time they played, of course, Alabama won comfortably. That was an embarrassing day for the LSU faithful. They have not forgotten it.
Chris, I don't think anybody's going to forget that loss because it was so surprising to see LSU get blown out. But they feel much better about this matchup.
And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Receivers are bunched together. Back to pass. It's Milroe. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive line?
Oh, the football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit. because that's what caused the fumble.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Eludes a tackle. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
1st down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Bulldozing his way through those tackles. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the 1st down yardage.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense going on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? First play of the drive, they look to the right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
2nd down after that previous play. To the air, it's Milroe. Tight end makes the grab. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. That's the 2-minute warning in this close 1st half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Catch made down inside the 20. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Catch made on the out route. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Milroe. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 15. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. 2nd down and goal upcoming. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. play at the drive. Quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
To throw, it's Milroe. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense. Oh, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Takes the handoff again. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tide. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And he's got it. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off, trying to extend the play. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 20. Touchdown, Bama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Now the all-important extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Lacey. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw again. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've regained the lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Offense getting set. Second down play here. Single back. Takes the handoff. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Here's the second down play. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quick throw to the left side. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First down and 10. And the same runner's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Strong game by this quarterback. This is an ominous sign for LSU. The Crimson Tide beginning to really roll now, Kirk, and pull away here.
Chris, we thought this would be a highly contested game with both these teams typically at the top of the SEC standings, but give Alabama a lot of credit. Everything going their way today.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Tackle made after just a short game. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down play coming up. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. So now on comes the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A tough situation with the offense, 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. A sack to end it as the defense punctuates this victory. Well, so much emotion coming into this game. Always tough to lose to your rival and know the other side's going to have bragging rights now.
Yeah, this one hurts. This one hurts. These are the losses that cut a little deeper because of the bad blood between the two teams.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.